Yo, what is up everybody? It is Shimso here. Rant video. These are my spur of the moment, unscripted, I have something to talk about right now videos where something happens and I just have to talk about it because it's just so annoying or ridiculous or stupid or whatever. And I want to talk a little bit about toxicity in League of Legends because this is obviously a big topic everywhere on Reddit, on the boards, wherever you go where you talk about League of Legends, there's always mention of toxicity and how toxic the community is and all that. It's a really big subject, so I want to talk about it a bit here because something happened tonight that I think could stimulate a bit of conversation. So basically, my view on toxicity is, look, if someone is intentionally disrupting the game horribly and being horrendously offensive and just being a massive fucking dick for no reason, by all means, ban that person. Take some action, tell them, reform your behavior or fuck off, basically. Like, you're playing a fucking team game, stop treating people like shit, You can't go around calling people fucking sand niggers, don't do that shit. You can't, just be a dick, you can't troll your team, you can't feed, obviously. If you're being toxic in that regard, of course, ban that person, yeah. But there are some things that I don't agree with, especially, some of Führer Lyte's, new steps for preventing toxicity. And things like, fucking banning for GG easy at the end of the game. Like, come on, man. Like, fuck off. Seriously? Like, banning people for saying GG easy at the end of the game, that's fucking trash talk. It's nothing. Who cares, mate? That's another thing, trash talk as well. Typing... fucking, I'm scared to type wrecked in game now when I fucking outplay my opponent, just for fun, because I'm afraid that some dumb cunt's gonna get offended and fucking report me. And that's really disappointing because that's a big part of why this game is enjoyable for me, the trash talk. I like seeing trash talk, I like doing trash talk, I just like it in general. I think it's healthy, I think it's fun, and I think it, helps build some friendships. I've built a couple of friendships over trash talk in the past. I trash talk my friends more than anything else. Trust me. My friends get the biggest part of it. And that's why they're my friends, because we can joke around with each other and still have a good time. So yeah, I don't agree with a lot of the policies and all the nonsense that, Riot Lyte and the community management team have been coming up with. But, I understand the sentiment. The game has a reputation for being very toxic. And definitely is in many regards, especially on the smaller servers that don't have tribunals. And OCE is one of them. And so I still can't believe this happened. It's absolutely ridiculous and it's just so embarrassing. It's embarrassing just talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it because I think it's a pretty good story to tell. So I'm playing Time Kench Jungle in a normal game. Okay, now my theory on normal games is place where you just go to have fun, right? It's not about winning. It's not about try-harding. It's not about, fucking showing that you're the best motherfucker in the world and being super, super focused, playing super, super well. It's a place to go to, relax, play some games, maybe try out, a new jungler or a new champion, try out maybe some new jungle pass, try out a new strategy, try out new item builds, etc. for you to prepare for ranked. And obviously I understand there are people who play normals just all the time. They don't play ranked at all, and that's fine as well. But the whole point is, my philosophy of normals is they're a much more casual environment where you just go to enjoy yourself, have a good time, and basically just the focus is not winning. The focus is just having fun and doing fun things and just bleeding, like not bleeding, but fucking sucking the enjoyment out of the game. That's the word right there. Getting all the enjoyment out of it that you can. In ranked, yeah, 100%. You are not there to have fun. All this thing like, oh, have fun in ranked. No. Ranked, you are there to win. You win. You do everything you can to win in ranked. It doesn't matter. I mean, obviously don't, DDoS or fucking hack people. That's obviously not the right course of action. But, enemy team has a DC, punish. Punish it 100%. No excuse for disconnecting in ranked. And, even if there is a legitimate excuse, doesn't matter. You're there to win. That's what ranked is. In a normal game, someone DCs, I'll be like, hey, someone DCs top lane, mate, fucking catch up. I'll hang back a bit until you catch up on levels, then I'll go at you again, That's just my personal philosophy. Obviously, some people think differently. But I've seen things like, Elise in top lane,
like just recently in a game, at least in top lane. Our Aatrox was AFK due to a firewall issue at the start. He comes back, says he was AFK due to a firewall issue in all chat, and Lee Sin basically just starts BMing him, taunting him, you know, being absolute tryhard, killing him over and over and over again. This guy can't do anything. He just can't do a thing. And you might say, oh, that's his fault for disconnecting. And yeah, you're right. But at the same time, you know, come on, man. It's a normal game. Don't be a fucking dick. But that's not my story. That's not the most crazy thing that's happened tonight. No, not by a long shot. So I'm in a game, playing Time Kench jungle. We're still practicing him. Hopefully trying to play him to take him to rank next year. I just cracked my knuckles, sorry. But hopefully to take him to rank next year as my, you know, main jungle pick when I don't get my Singe top. And game's going well. I mean, pretty well. It's normal, so I'm trying to have fun, so I do a gank top against a Volibear top, and I try and tower dive him with my Renekton, and it doesn't end up going so well, but I just type, oops, lol, you know, made a mistake, whatever, and, you know, no one complained, so I'm like, yes, okay, pretty good, you know, no one's raging, because raging in normals is the most embarrassing thing to watch ever. I can understand raging in ranked. Obviously, it's still not good to rage in ranked, it's not excusable, but I can understand raging in rank because you're there to win. You have a very focused mindset on winning, and you have this plan in your head of what's going to happen, and when people start disrupting that plan, yeah, emotions flare up. I understand that, but in normals, in a casual, relaxed environment that a normal game should be, where you're going there to enjoy yourself, try out new things, have a good time, there's just no place for raging. And when I see it, I don't get angry. Like, in ranked games, I just mute it straight away because I'm focused on winning, and dealing with other people's shit doesn't help me win. So I just mute it and carry on with the game. But in normals, I don't mute. I don't recall the last time I've muted anyone in normals. I just play and have the chat open, and just seeing some of the stuff that people rage about in normals is absolutely embarrassing. It's so childish. But I digress. So yeah, game's going well. I go top lane. I like do a sneaky gank, sneak into the bushes in top lane, and we get a gank on Volibear and we kill him. Everything's going well. Recall, back to base, you know, go back to my jungle to do my shit. Got a call from my sister while I was doing it, so I was sort of focused on the call and not on the game as much, but, you know, things weren't going bad at all. And then the mid laner says, jungle, just JG in chat. I immediately know she's going to start bitching. I immediately know that our Diana mid, who's, you know, been ganked twice, but I've been ganking elsewhere on the map, you know, equaling it out, she's going to complain. I just know it's going to happen. In ranked, I might be hopeful that the person will be saying, like, hey, let's formulate a strategy, but in normals, no. They're going to rage. So I immediately type, don't be salty, please. Okay, please don't. I've had enough embarrassment tonight. It's driving me mad. But no, of course she says, gank top or bot. So I just type, no. And I type, I'm having fun. It's my way of saying, like, no, like, things are going fine, I'm enjoying myself, I don't need to gank bot or top. Yeah, I'll gank bot or top if the opportunity arises, but I'm just enjoying myself right now. I'm going to farm my jungle, get some items, then go back and do some other shit. And then, this is a pre-made. I don't know if Renekton was part of the pre-made, because he didn't say anything the whole game, but I'm assuming he was. Then Blitzcrank follows me around in my jungle and basically trolls me. He pulls my camps, tries to steal them. Bit difficult when I'm playing Tahm Kench. It's sort of like a pretty fun mini game trying to eat the minion before he would actually steal it. But, you know, having 2 smites with my Devour, yeah, sort of makes it a bit easier than it would be for most champions. But, yeah, basically just trolls me. And, you know, I'm just like, okay, yes, like, whatever. You're being a fucking 5-year-old, and I tell him, like, what are you, like, 5 years old? Are you serious? You're doing this over a normal game? You know, it's just, like I said, I could understand if this is happening in ranked. It's obviously not excusable, and I'll be very pissed off if it happened in a ranked game, but I can understand. Because, you know, ranked games are stressful, they're high tension, and emotions, I get it. But in a normal game, it just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't register to me why people take it so seriously. And God, this is not like bronze or silver. I know some of you think like, yeah, like bronze or silver. But no. This is high platinum, low diamond. High platinum, low diamond. And this is what happens. So any of you guys in lower elo thinking, WAN, you know, I'm going to WAN. Fuck, English is hard, eh? Oh man, I'm going to climb the fucking elo and it's going to get up to, you know, high plat, low diamond. I'm going to get into diamond. It's just going to be fucking paradise, man. Everyone's going to work together. No. I thought the exact same thing. No, not by a long shot. It is worse. Not crazy worse, but it's worse. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just like, okay, like, whatever, you know. They're being dicks. You know, this is OCE. OCE is filled with the biggest man-children I have ever met. It is so immature, this server. But I'm just like, whatever. And then Tristana types, you know you're going to get 4 reported, right? And I'm just like, I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like, what? For what? Like, what have I done wrong? And like, I inform her, like, I'm recording this game. Like, I record all the games I play in case I get, you know, something cool happens and I can make a video about it. But I'm like, yeah, I'm recording the games. If you fucking report me and I get banned, I can just send a ticket to Riot and be like, hey, this is what happened. And then, you know, you're gonna be in trouble. But yeah, she's like, no, you're gonna get 4 reported. I'm like, for what? What have I done? Like, well, what have I done? I've done nothing wrong. I'm not afraid of your reports. I don't even care. And then she says 4 reports trump a recording. 4 reports greater than a record. Like, no, they're not. If I get banned and I write a message to Riot appealing my ban with video evidence showing that I was voted against by a pre-made, this is why I assume Renekton was part of the pre-made, because she said 4 report. I'm being voted against by a pre-made maliciously because they don't like the way I'm playing the game. The only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to get unbanned and you're going to get banned. And yeah, fuck this no witch hunting shit, okay? The names are on screen. Report these guys to Riot support. Like, I don't know about Renekton, but I'm assuming he was part of the pre-made. Report these guys to, you know, the OCE, if you're on OCE. Help me out. Let's get these guys off the server, or at least, you know, give them something to think about. Because this is not acceptable behavior. And it's embarrassing to look at on the OCE server. Like, this is the stuff that I agree with Lyte on, and I agree with the community management team on. This is the sort of shit that puts people off playing this game. It's not, you know, people typing GG easy. Okay, that is nothing. It is literally just trash talk. It is fucking irrelevant. Don't bother with that. Put that out of your fucking mind. Only people who are incredibly emotionally weak will be seriously hurt by that, okay? It's nothing against people like that. It's just, if you're like that, you probably shouldn't be playing this game, because it's a very emotionally charged game. And tensions are high, as I've said many times, especially in ranked games. But, you know, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Like, someone typing GG easy, someone typing wrecked, someone, you know, feeding someone's anger, you know, just trash talking is fine. It doesn't matter. It's when someone's being overly aggressive, someone's just trying to insult and trying to be just a complete dick and just ruining the experience for everyone else. That's when we have a problem. And that's when, you know, all this new tribunal stuff, or like all this reporting system, that's what it really needs to focus on. So yeah, I mean, basically, obviously, you know, this happened after the game. I got 4 reported. So I will be writing a ticket to Riot support after this, with this video, after it's uploaded, to hopefully bring about some disciplinary action against these players. Although probably nothing's going to happen. I don't have my hopes up. Contacting Riot support with actual, you know, reporting this sort of stuff. It's like a mixed bag. Sometimes they get banned, sometimes they don't. Usually they don't. So I don't really think anything's going to happen, but hopefully something does, because this is the sort of shit that ruins games. And this is the sort of shit that makes League not a fun game to play, and it puts people off. You know, this is, you know, you see people in YouTube comments all the time saying, I'd love to play League, but the community is so shit. It's like, you know, people saying, oh, I'd love to be a part of this fandom, but the fandom is shit, which is, in my opinion, a stupid excuse. If you enjoy something, you should enjoy it, and, you know, irregardless of whatever shitty people who, you know, follow it or enjoy the show, it doesn't matter. But in League, it's sort of more difficult because you have to interact with those people. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I want to say. I mean, I don't really know what the point of this video is. I sort of just wanted to share that story, but I guess there's 3 points. 1, the tribunal system, or, you know, the report system, and, you know, Führer Lytes, you know, new toxicity measures, shouldn't focus on, like, trash talk and petty shit. It's just, it's not relevant. And, like, I see it on Reddit all the time. People are like, well, if you say GG easy, you're just being unsportsmanlike. Like, who gives a fuck, man? I mean, it's online gaming, okay? It's always going to be like this. There's always going to be that anonymity, and trying to stop it is a pointless measure. So, stop trying to, you know, stop this trash talking. Trash talking is fun. It's enjoyable. Obviously, if it's constant, over and over, you know, it's harassment and it's fucking annoying. And then I can understand, you know, reporting someone for it. But, you know, focus on the big problems. Focus on the racism. Focus on, you know, people being dicks. Focus on people trolling, people griefing, people feeding intentionally. Focus on that sort of stuff. That should be the main, primary focus of the report system and the tribunal system, to punish players that do those things. Not to punish the fucking guy who types GG easy at the end of a game. Because fucking 90% of the time that I see that typed, it's typed ironically. It's typed after a 55-minute game where both teams have been neck and neck the entire time, and then as the game ends, somebody types GG easy. It's basically a way of saying fucking good game, that was really difficult. I've done it a few times. Like, and I saw a comment on Reddit that's like, you know, somebody typed GG easy after a long game, and that really offended me. It's like, they were obviously fucking kidding, you retard. it's like, what the fuck? The second point would be, the OCE server's a fucking cesspool. We have no tribunal. I understand it's the same in Turkey, probably in, you know, like the Thai server, you know, all these smaller servers, where there's just a smaller community. Riot doesn't really care about it all that much. I don't blame them for that, but obviously they don't. And, you know, they basically just don't. They put it to the side and they say, yeah, it's not really important. It is important. You know, we're players too, man. You know, the fact that there's a YouTuber on YouTube, Erotic Disco Heat, who has a whole YouTube channel with almost 200,000 subs, just dedicated to, you know, well, not 100% dedicated, but his main video content is the League of Children series, where he, you know, showcases immature League players and stupid League players and rages and feeders, and a lot of those games are from the OCE server, okay? They are on the OCE server. I have played games with him where we have had teams like this. So, yeah, second point is the OCE server is a cesspool. Something needs to be done. There needs to be a tribunal system. There needs to be, you know, better moderation on reports. There needs to be something done, because it's just man-children heaven right now. There's so many immature kids. And the third point, fuck, what was my third point? I don't even fucking know what my third point was. But this has gone on for long enough, I guess. So those are my two main points, you know. The toxicity, yeah, League has a problem with it, but I can understand it. Oh yeah, my third point was, yeah, raging in normals. Not okay. It's embarrassing. It's just pitiful to watch. Don't rage in normals. I can understand raging in ranked. I can sympathize with it. I truly can, guys. I know that's like, oh, you know, rages, no mercy, fucking, they're all scum, but I can sympathize with it. I've seen people who are otherwise really cool-headed and, you know, logical people who wouldn't fucking do anything toxic in normals, wouldn't rage at all. When the environment is not really emotionally charged, they would just be completely fucking laid back and just have a good time. But when you get into the tense situation of ranked and insults start getting flown around, people can crack. I understand that. Not personally something that happens to me. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've actually truly, like, raged and been toxic back to another person simply because I've just had enough of their shit. But that rarely happens. But for some people, like, I understand. I've been there. Despite the fact that it hasn't happened to me much, it has happened to me. I know what it feels like. And I can understand. But in normals, mate, you got no excuse. Fucking shut up. Play the game, have fun, enjoy yourself. If you're not fucking having fun, just AFK. Leave the fucking game. Okay? Yeah, that's a bad thing to do, but it's a normal game, okay? Just relax. And I know that people hate that excuse, it's just a normal game, but seriously, it's pitiful to watch. It's stupid. It's not an environment that's tense or, you know, crazily competitive. It's just normals. Like, what are you losing? Your first win of the day bonus? Fucking boo-hoo. Play another game, win that one. Grow up. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Fucking hell, this is going off almost 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Yeah, something a little bit different, rant video. I'll catch you on the next video though, guys. Have a good one.